So you're thinking of coming to India. Great idea. India's many countries within one country. You'll have a great time. You've got different foods, you've got different languages, you've got different culture. But India's not the easiest place to travel. My name is Chris. I'm from the UK and I've been living in India more or less for the last 20 years. But even after so much time, I still don't like to travel alone. And why is that? Because having a tour guide, or in my case, my friend and business partner, makes things so much easier, so much more fun and less exhausting. Now, let me tell you why. So the first reason why you should get a tour guide is so you don't get ripped off. Let's be honest, if you're a foreigner here in India, you're going to get overcharged. That's just life. So much shopping happens in small markets like this one, or in small stores, no prices are displayed. So you're going to have to learn how to haggle, to bargain. For me, even after many years living here, I still don't like haggling. Most of the time it's because I don't know what that fair price is. So I have no idea if they're charging me 2 times or even more than that. I'm okay paying a small premium, but if it's 2 times or more, then I'm not happy with that. The amount itself isn't normally that much, but you just feel like an idiot otherwise. But if you have a guide with you, the guide will give you the local price, not the expat price or the foreigner price. And you can save your energy for all the fun stuff, like buying souvenirs or arguing whether food is too spicy or not. Another reason to have a guide is that it's safer, especially for female travelers. India in general is very safe. For example, Mumbai at night is a lot safer than many places in the UK, most places in the UK. But women, particularly Western women, sometimes get unwanted attention here in India. Most of the time it's harmless, guys just wanting selfies. But very occasionally, very occasionally, it's not so harmless. A guide will give you that extra security and extra confidence, and there's less chance of you being approached. And if you are approached, something happens, somebody's got your back. So another reason for using a tour guide is to ensure no stress travel. Getting around India can be a challenge, whether that's within the city locally or between cities. You've got tuk-tuk drivers who don't want to put their meter on. Finding where local buses can be difficult. And when you're at train stations, signs are often not clear. You don't know where to buy the ticket, what class of the ticket, which platform does the train leave from. And when you do buy a ticket, communication with the ticket clerk can be a challenge, and you've got people behind you wanting you to hurry up. So again, just stressful. A guide will know what to do. He can make you avoid all these stresses. What you don't want to be doing is 6 o'clock in the morning on your phone, frantically searching, how do I buy a train ticket? Another reason to have a tour guide is local knowledge. Yes, Google reviews are useful, but they're not going to tell you where grandma's been making the best dosa for the last 50 years. A good guide will take you off the tourist trail, introduce you to places you never would have found, foods you never knew about, and people you remember for a very long time. You're going to get at least one good friend, and maybe more. So the final reason you should get a guide is that overall it's just a lot less stressful. India is an amazing place, but it's not as easy to travel as a place like Thailand. You've got the dirt, you've got the pollution, the heat, the crowds, the traffic. You've got a tuk-tuk driver who wants to try and charge you 2 times the amount of what you should normally pay. When I travel, I like to travel with Krishna, my business partner, who's a wizard when it comes to getting things done. He'll sort out the hotel, he'll argue with the tuk-tuk driver, or down the market, he'll haggle and bargain for me. And then he looks at me and smiles as if, as if nothing happened. You want a good guide like Krishna. This person will be a buffer, will be that barrier between you and all the nonsense that India will throw your way. So maybe now you're thinking, how can I enjoy India with a guide? Without the stress, without the scams, without the surprises. You need to find a company that treats its guides well, that knows India deeply and cares about your experience. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you here.